Hey y'all, Ileana Soul Dragon, and we're back with another part of Let's Play Star Stable. Um, Bring the pet out. I do apologize for not recording the past couple days. I suddenly got called into work, due to an emergency. So I was not able to record like I wanted. So let's get right into it and hopefully save Anne today. Is it time? I couldn't sleep. Me neither. I slept like a log. I feel great. When we finish waking up, maybe you could ride ahead and let Evergrade and the others know we're on our way. Will do. And over here, I decided to use the Panda Ray because we are going into Pandoria. Welcome, welcome. The big day is finally here. It is time to return to Pandoria. Pandoria, curse this body of mine. How I wish I could travel with you girls. There's so much I could show you. Speaking of which, where are the others? At least one of our riders is up bright and early. You're right about this one, Elizabeth. She does seem special. That girl, the reason the Keepers of Ideen formed. Evergrey, please, we don't know for sure. Perhaps Fripp was right for a change. Even a broken clock is accurate twice a day. Sounds like a job for a metaphorical clock, Bonnie. Are you ready for the trials, Ileana? I'm up for anything. Such enthusiasm. You'll need it on the road ahead. Evergrey, stop. This is why the Keepers sent you away, always pushing forward without thinking about the lives we're responsible for. You're as bad as Fripp. Elizabeth, you of all people should know. You were there last time. Catherine. Last time? I'm sorry, Liana. I should have told you before. And I will tell you the story in full soon. But that time is not now. They're here. Ooh, I should. I wonder. I wonder if I should try to get... Concord, lift your head up. This would be a good thumbnail. I'm not sure if I will actually use that as a thumbnail, but we'll see. Is everything okay? Elizabeth and Evergrey seem upset about something. I suppose we're all a little on edge today. But today, everything changes. We'll bring Anne home. I'm sure of it. When we first came here, Guardian's Dale seemed so large, and now it's feeling a little crowded. Derek? I'd heard you come back to Jorvik. Are you still performing? I'd love to see you play. How did you get dragged into our merry band of misfits? Anne's in trouble. They needed help. How could I not get involved? They? Bonnie. So the business with the cosmic clock and the circus didn't scare you away? Honey, it takes more than a fancy pants flim-flam man to frighten old Bonnie. What would Fripp say about all these new faces helping the Soul Riders? What's a Fripp? You'll meet him soon. I hope, once we save Dan. He needs our help too. Concord. Not her, little sister. That chapter is closed. You're bonded with another now. Patience. What's going on? Concord seeks to restore her bond with the strongest rider of the Sun Circle. On this world, that person is Elizabeth, who bonded souls with Concord long ago. Look at them, it's heartbreaking. Their love for each other is so strong. Can't they at least see each other for a moment? I'm sorry, Lisa. Not until Concord has restored her bond with Anne. Ileana, a word. Concord needs a friend to get her through this next step. I hope it might be you. Would you do me the honor of standing with Concord at her statue? And when I give you the sign, say these words. Let's go. Oh, I've already played through this twice and my heart is already racing. Keepers of Aideen. Friends. The time has come to bring home our lost sister Anne. Alex and Tin Can. Linda and Meteor. Lisa and Starshine. Ileana and Crystal Warrior. And Dear's Concord, who walks alone. The road ahead is most dangerous. The enemy knows we're coming. But they have forgotten how strong you are when you ride as one. It's time. Guardians, to your marks. Lightning Circle. Aideen's judgment. Lend us your power. Moon Circle. Aideen's wisdom. Guide us. Star Circle. Aideen's heart. Keep us true. Sun Circle. Aideen's shield. Protect us. And there's the portal. Whoa. Whoa is right, kid. The portal stands ready. The rest is up to you, girls. Be strong, be safe, and bring back our Anne. Aideen be with you. Let's go. So walk with them. Pandoria, here we come. So we're following them to Pandoria. I feel ready to take on Garnock himself. Hang in there, Anne. We'll be there soon. And into the portal. Sorry, had to take a drink of water. The portal worked. We made it to Pandoria together. Now we just have to pray to Aideen that we landed close to where Anne is being held. How long has it been since we last came here together? 2 years? It's even more beautiful than I remember. Pity about everything about this place is conspiring to kill us. You say that like Pandoria is a wicked place. Our realities are incompatible, but that doesn't mean Pandoria means LOL. Idris? Well, he's just one Pandorian. And I still think he'll come around. Of course you would, Linda. In your stories, every villain winds up in cahoots with the heroes. Or in love. Good, evil. I refuse to believe the world is so black and white. And that is why I love Linda. Like, I swear, Linda is my favorite character. I guess we're just so similar. Ready? Yep. Last time we came down this way, Shadow Seekers were following us. There she is. Is that Anne? What have they done to her? Okay, forget everything I just said. Dark Court is definitely evil. I can hardly believe it. Now there's nothing between us and our friend. Nothing, that is, except a wall of crystal. She looks so peaceful in there. Do you think she realizes how much time has passed? Can she feel anything? Is she dreaming? I hope they're beautiful dreams. And even like this, she's inspiring. I'm so sorry it took us so long to find you. Please forgive us. Poor Alex. Don't beat yourself up. Darko. Your friend Anne has been of such great service in the name of science. Thanks to her sacrifice, I am close to unlocking the power of the Dark Sun. Dark Sun? Already my assistants are upgrading the gate. Soon, Garnock will... Haha! Good for you, Alex. Thank you. We're taking Anne home. Leave now. Or should I turn up the voltage? Why do I have to approach him? Take her. She's of no more use to us. But first, a parting gift. Uh-oh. Alex! Ileana! Oh, great. You again. Still don't like you. It must be some new sort of Pandorian monster. He's worse than a monster. He's a horse thief. Let's light him up. Uh-oh. Looks like Dark will put up some sort of defense around his pet. I can't soul strike him from here. One of us has to get in close. You're the better rider, Ileana, so it'll have to be you. Tankan and I will charge you and Crystal with electrical energy. Ride straight into that monster to deliver a shocking blow and knock him out. It's just like the Pandorian portals for the soul riding. Awesome, Ileana, you got him. Take that, you monster. Uh-oh. I think we only made him angrier. He's getting ready to charge. Watch out! And ride around a little bit. Just like a Shadow Seeker. Oh, and he's back to the middle. Okay. Okay, I think I'm charged. Yep. Now he's chasing us again. Twice more should do it. Go, 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 go. Don't slow down. Sorry, Alex. Okay, so he's back to the middle. Okay, let's go around this side. Okay, once more after this. The first time I did this quest, I think I failed like 2 or 3 times. I was so frustrated. But it gets easier after you're used to it. It looks like the form. No! No, 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 no. Like I was saying, he looks like a deformed satyr. And that's it. Onweir. I think his name's Onweir. Onweir? Whatever. Darko's pet won't be troubling us again anytime soon. We make a shockingly good team, don't we, Ileana? You're back! Where's Darko? Just wait until I get my hands on him. I had no idea. He just disappeared when you did. We can cross that bridge when we come get to it. Right now, we have a friend to help. You're right. Anne! Can she hear us? How do we get her out of there? Soul strike? No, we don't want to risk hurting Anne. In her state, that would probably kill her. Maybe we could... Look! Fly, little sister. Oh, little bitty Concord. Anne. Anne? You. Okay, I need to decide what voice I'm doing for her. You're the one who came to me in the crystal. You came back. Well, look who finally decided to show up. And relax. I knew you would come. And took you long enough, though. But where is he? Where's my... Oh. You're not my Concord. I'm sorry, Anne. When Darkcore took you, the Concord you knew fell in the attack. But his soul lives on. Her soul. It's complicated. Let me at them. Let me at the monsters who killed my horse. Easy, cowgirl. You spent 2 months in the crystal. Let's get you home first, and justice can wait. Not justice. Revenge. If you rode into this pink nightmare with my friends, you must be incredibly brave or incredibly stupid. Either way, thanks. You say your name is Ileana. I'm Anne von Blissen. But I suppose you already knew that. I look forward to getting to know you better, Ileana. I assume you girls had a plan to get us home? I hate to rush things, but the portal home is acting funny. Darko, he's trying to trap us in Pandoria. We have to go, now. I'll ride with Ileana, if that's alright. Hop on. Let's go. Where's my... There you are. I do love Anne's model. She's, like, I love it. Linda may be my favorite character, but I think Anne's model is my favorite. Not today, Darko. The bridge is collapsing. I can't see the others. Can you? They're soul riders. They've escaped worse than this before. You have to keep moving. Okay. And jump that. Up here. Okay. Almost there. Think Dean, you made it. Anne! Why are you staring like me with that? Why are you staring at me like that? Whoa, something's going on with the statues. Is there something wrong with how I look? No. You look perfect, like always. Is everyone accounted for? Where's Alex and Tin Can? They were right behind me. Look. Where's Alex? She went after Darko. I tried to stop her, but she's not strong enough to take on Darko alone. We have to help her. We're losing the portal. She'll be trapped in chaos space forever. Ileana, a word? Alex, this sisterhood will be made whole. We cannot fail now. No, I will not lose another girl, especially not her. I'm coming, Alex. Ileana, wait! I didn't help us. We took down Mr. Sands. You think we can handle a wannabe wizard like you? Mr. Sands is a relic. I am Dark Horse Future. Besides, little Alex, without your soul horse, you're just an angry girl from the streets. You are nothing, Alex Cloudmill. Unhinged. Unworthy. You make it too easy. Huh? You're wrong, Darko. Alex is the brightest soul I've ever known. And by Ideen, I swear you won't touch a hair on her head. Elizabeth Sunbeam, the last vestige of a failed sisterhood. You really do care about this trash, don't you? Then taking her out will be that much more satisfying. Elizabeth, There's so much I never got to tell you, Alex. No. I am so proud of you. No! As you can see behind us, the portal closed. She's really gone. I'm so sorry, Alex. Why? It's not like it's your fault. Something is going on in the distance. So this is not just for the voice. I played this is the third time I'm playing through this quest, and every single time I cry. Okay, you're gonna see my recording thing real quick. I'm going to pull up the PC audio because the sound that you hear is actually really, really interesting. So I'm probably not going to talk again until this happens. It's getting so dark. It sounds like... No, it can't be. That's definitely Lisa. I went the wrong way. Why did she have to come back for me? Because she loved you. We all do. I don't know why. I almost ran off a chasm. How do I get up there? Is there something I can't see? I don't remember this having trouble. Oh, I'm not supposed to get up there. Or maybe... What? I'm so confused. Oh, I was supposed to do that and this. Okay. I'm cold, Ileana. And the portal home, it's gone. No way forward, no way back. Elizabeth gave her life for nothing. At least you're not alone. We have each other. For someone who barely knows me, you're a good friend. I never got to say goodbye to my brothers, my mom, Maya. Can you hear that? It's coming from over there. They found us. You're safe now, Ileana. You're home. What happened in there? You look pale. You came back for us. Of course. That's what friends are for. Took you long enough. Elizabeth? Mm-mm. She didn't make it. She died saving me. It's all my... Nope. No way. You do not get to blame yourself. You're not alone, Alex. We're in this together. We're a sisterhood. The four of us ride as one. 5. You guys. To this sisterhood. Thanks to you, Ileana, the soldiers are together again. With Elizabeth gone and Fripp on death's door, I have no idea how we're going to move forward. But we have to. But Dark Core is still out there. Jorvik needs us. We have to be stronger. We have to be a team again. We have to grieve and heal. Soon. Right now, it's time to be with friends. To celebrate life. We're Soul Riders. Together till the end. Together till the end. Anne von Blissen was updated. So I finally got this one. Oh, and Elizabeth was updated. With all the Soul Riders and our horses together, we finally managed to bring Anne back from her imprisonment in Pandoria. Her time spent in the unreality of Pandoria seemed to have left scars on her, and yet she stands strong. This sisterhood is reunited at last. In Pandoria, Elizabeth made the ultimate sacrifice, all for the sake of protecting me and Alex. To Elizabeth, uniting the Soul Riders was more important than her own life. I only hope that we'll be able to honor her sacrifice. What will happen to the Keepers of Aideen now, without Elizabeth to guide them home? Okay, so let's talk to Evergrey. Where do we go from here? Who can say? But before we look to the future, we must pay respect to the ones who brought us this far. For centuries, Dolor's Abbey has been a sacred place for all the people of Jorvik. It is a holy site for the earliest druids. Wave after wave of immigrants to this island made their way there for ceremonies and solace. Let us meet there to honor Elizabeth. Not a funeral. A chance to celebrate her legacy. I'll check with my brother to make preparations and reach out to those who knew her best. We should all get going. Yes, a nice ride would do us all some good. A bit of a walk. Could I hitch a ride with any of you? You can ride with me in Starshine. Alex, are you coming? I'll be right behind you. I just need a moment alone. Okay, Alex, if that's what you need, don't forget, we love you. Yeah. Oh hey, you're still here. I'm okay, really. I just need some time to get my head together before I can say goodbye. Could you maybe meet me before the memorial and we ride over there together? Let's meet at the bridge over the Silversong River, or where you met before rescuing Justin. You remember the one? Cool, see you there. And thanks for understanding. So I was originally going to end this episode after all this, but I forgot that it wasn't a day blocker, and we do get a day blocker right after this quest. So I will continue it, and this will just be a long episode. So let's head over to the Silversong River. Okay. Whoops. down towards the bridge. Thanks for meeting me here. I just need some space. I hope the others understand. The memorial is starting soon at Dole's Abbey. We should start writing. Whoa, okay. I used to think everything would be alright once we got Anne back from Pandoria. Elizabeth would point the four of us in the right direction, we'd blow some stuff up, and hey, peace restored. Oh my gosh. Then reality comes and punches me right in the face. Guess I had that coming for Darren the Hope, huh? Hope can never be bad, Alex. Oh my gosh. I try not to blame myself for what happened, but I just can't stop thinking about her. We get into fights more times than I can count. She was always scolding me for being too reckless, and don't get me started on all her stupid rules. Before her, I never had that, you know? I know my mom loved us and tried to provide for kids. For 5 kids as a single mom as best she could, but it wasn't enough. She wasn't there. Had to figure out how to keep food on the table, how to keep our clothes clean, where to hide things you cared about so they wouldn't get stolen. I was always bailing James out of trouble, but there was no one to catch me when I fell. Until Elizabeth. When I did something stupid, she was the one who picked me up at the station. When I failed, she would tell me to try again. All those rules weren't her trying to make me into someone else. She was helping me be my best self. It was love, and I was too stubborn to see it. She was right. You are a hero, Alex. Thanks, Ileana. That means a lot. But losing Elizabeth is more than just losing a family. She was our leader. More than Fripp, she was the one who showed us what it means to be a soul rider. Losing her, it's too much. You're not alone. I don't know if I'm ready to move on, Ileana. I don't know if I can. Poor Alex. are you holding up, Alex? Ah, you know me. Knock me down, I get back up. Life goes on, right? I'll be fine. Look, Alex. Everyone will tell you you have to move on. It's like it's something you can get over. It's not. It will be with you all your life. It's something that you need to make a part of you because you must live with it. Things might never be fine, but that's okay. It's up to you how you to handle that. Just don't forget you have friends that are willing to be there with you. That I think I can do. Thanks, Lisa. Elizabeth might not be with us anymore, but we are still Soul Riders. We'll stand by each other every time. We will honor her memory. At times like this, I find it easier to express my feelings with my guitar. Stay and listen if you'd like. Do you think Elizabeth, wherever she is, can hear my song? Oh. Let's mingle a bit and meet up again afterwards. So let's start from this side over. When I was young, Elizabeth used to take me out in nature. Teach me about herbs and plants, where to find the best places to forage. She was always supportive. She never judged me preferring the company of animals to people. She always supported me in my crafts as well. I don't know if I could ever become a master druid craftwoman like my grandmother, but Elizabeth's encouragement gave me confidence. We're lucky to have someone like that to lead us. I wish I'd taken the effort to get to know her better. She was always treating the creatures of the forest with great respect. Beeper liked her. I feel for Concord. She is still too young to comprehend what has really happened, but she can feel that something is wrong. Aww. One son has faded from this world, and it pains our little sister. Old friend, listen to the music around you. Elizabeth lives on in Lisa's song in the memory of those who loved her. She lives on in you, Concord. The bond you shared is part of you all the time until Idane's return. The legacy of every Soul Rider of the Sun lives on in you. Playing my guitar helps me focus. I hope the music will resonate with everyone. Do you have a preference? Caerlenthe will need someone to look after her now. And I think you need someone to look after you too. You would make a great team together. Rhiannon, I don't even know if I'd had the time to look after a puppy, much less a horse. And council matters and tending the Fripp. What about Evergrey? My brother? He's the embodiment of your responsibility. That is actually perfect, Ileana. Hey, Evergrey. Yes, I'm right here. I just got something in my eye is all. Oh, aren't you a friendly fellow? I have to say, I'm deeply sorry for your loss. We didn't always get along, but Elizabeth was truly the best of us. She does seem to like you, brother. You two are cute together. How would you like a four-hoof companion for life, Evergrey? No? She seems fine with me, but objects to being called cute. You two have something in common, then. Hey, I am adorable. As I see it, the two of you are already forming a bond. Caerlenthe will need someone to look out for her. And you need someone to teach you about responsibility. It would be nice to have someone that could take me where I need to go. I can't keep hitching rides with Ileana forever. How about it, girl? Okay. As much as I love this song, I need to do the instrumental version. Oh, Elizabeth. I wish I got the chance to know her. She meant so much to all of you. Do you think you could tell me a bit about what kind of person she was? Elizabeth always knew how important it was for us to be together and stand as one. I think she understood, better than anyone, what it meant to be a Soul Rider. Of course she did. She used to be a Soul Rider, just like us. Wait, what? At first, when we all met, I wasn't ready to accept this as my destiny. As a Von Blissen, you have certain expectations to live up to. That's what I was always told. I had to be careful who I was associated with, or who I would put my family's reputation at risk. Of course, competing at dressage at my level requires daily practice. It's not as if I can give up on all that to chase monsters in the night. My powers didn't come easy. I saw how Alex's gift just flowed out of her, almost as if it were intuition. Didn't help that Fripp expected even more of me than my own parents. I tried to hide my struggles from others, but Elizabeth saw right through it. She took me aside and told me about her own journey. How lost she felt when she first discovered her magic, how she came to understand, and to find confidence in who she is. Elizabeth spent a lot of time with me after that, teaching me about what it means to be part of the Soul Sun Circle. From all her help and guidance, I learned something far more important than magic. She taught me to step up and be myself. I found my place among my friends, and eventually dared to tell my parents about my own dreams. Adults might seem like they have all the answers, but they struggle just like the rest of us. I'm glad Elizabeth wasn't afraid of showing that. When I would ask her a question she didn't know the answer to, she would encourage me to find the answer, to give me the guidance needed to find out more. Even the times when she didn't tell us everything, I think it was her way of trying to protect us. Even to the point of being overprotective. No one is perfect. We're all the sum of our experiences. Not only a good mentor, but someone who cared a lot about all of you. Will you still be alright with this magic destiny thing without her? If Elizabeth taught us anything, it's that we can count on each other. Alone, we don't have the courage or the answers to go on, but together, we'll be a team. It's all Elizabeth ever wanted. I can't stop thinking about when Elizabeth first came to Jorvik Stables to ride her first horse. Was she a great rider? Oh, she would be, but I dare say it'd take her more than a bit of work to get there. If Elizabeth had met her conqueror when she first arrived at Jorvik, perhaps she would have had a little help from Ideen in figuring her way around the horse. Wow. But as fate would have it, we hadn't found her star breed. Poor girl, she was stuck taking her first steps as a soul rider in training with one of our training horses. Riding didn't come easy to Elizabeth. I'd never seen a girl so timid around a horse. But she came back day after day, not just to ride, but to learn about everything about stable life. She wasn't afraid to get her boots dirty, and she never gave up. Determined to exceed in whatever task she attempts, sounds like she never changed much in that aspect. She used to have so much love for all horses, too. That was the one girl I could tell was shining strongly in Ideen's light. The amazing thing about star breeds is that, since they're destined to belong one special soul, always just reflect an aspect of the rider. Like puzzle pieces waiting to snap together. When it comes to soul riders and their star breeds, I've noticed that their rider will start to reflect the spirit of the horse closer to their bond. You've probably heard stories about the Concord and First Road. Oh boy, was that horse full of himself. He didn't just trot around the stables, he strutted. How much of that was born of Concord and how much came from what Anne needed at the time, it's hard to say. But every Concord I've met, and this makes 3 generations, beamed with pride. Elizabeth Sunbeam was strong and determined from the day we first met, but she was shy. She let others take credit for her accomplishments. After she found Concord, her confidence blossomed. She embraced her talents and wouldn't let any man push her to the sidelines. She earned a reputation as a bit of a firebrand stirring up trouble, and she broke more than a few hearts in those days. She was something else. Concord didn't just let Elizabeth become a soul rider through their bond. He helped her see that she could be a leader. When I first got the news of what happened to her, can you guess what my first thought was? Were you in denial? That's what you'd expect. But my first thought was, oh no, I never returned her hairbrush. Once I caught myself thinking like that, I was distraught. Why would that matter now? For some reason, I couldn't help thinking about it. You'd be surprised how difficult it is to get a decent delivery of hair products when you live in a cave. So I often ended up borrowing things from Elizabeth. She has better hair anyway, so you could swap self-care tips. Thinking about those silly little moments and realizing they're all gone now, it was just difficult to comprehend. It wasn't until Lucian climbed up on my road and gave me a comforting nudge and I realized I'd been crying. Strange thing how I deal with grief, isn't it? She was gone, and a hairbrush was what made me break down. I could have been a druid, you know. It was my birthright, but I'm too much of a wanderer. I love mysteries that send me to far-off places, but a proper druid stays rooted to earth. I think Elizabeth could relate. She came to York as a wanderer, but her destiny required she put down roots, first as a soul rider and later as the Keepers of Aideen. Between adventures, nothing gave me so much pleasure as a lunch with Elizabeth. She'd always have a loaf of bread, of her amazing banana bread ready. Payment, she told me, for the tales I'd spin for her by the fireplace. She lamented that her work never let her stray far from home, but she did have one release. Whenever the pass to Dino Valley opened up, she would ride to the great elevator and ride alone onto the wilderness. Whenever we crossed paths, she'd tell me that she was there on important druid business, to gather callstones or ice and thistles or what have you, but I knew better. I went there with her once. She seemed so excited. That is a nice thing with memorials, my dear. No single person acts the same in every situation. Apprentice, mentor, friend, leader, everyone here could have seen a different side of Elizabeth, and we can all share those stories and remember her together. For me, she'll always be that fiery-haired teenage stowaway who ran away to Yorvik to make a difference. Stowaway? This I have to hear. With the Friends of the Keepers of Aideen, I often get cryptic requests to deliver cargo to and from Yorvik. I try not to ask too many questions, since, if it's Aideen's will, that's all I need to know. Now this one time, 30 years ago, my contact, the spy master, not that fellow, his predecessor, he tells me, Captain Bruce, we want you to dock at this particular port on this exact day. What do I do there? I ask him. Nothing, he says. Just stay an hour, then disembark. No cargo to collect, I ask him, if Aideen wills it. We docked at the agreed-on place and time, and I waited top deck, watching for any signs of cargo, but saw nothing. Figured this time maybe the Keepers of Aideen had it wrong. It wasn't till we were well out at sea that I discovered the cargo hiding under a tarp in a lifeboat. It was young Elizabeth, shivering, wet, and half-starved, the poor thing. I took her up to my cabin and fixed her up with tea and sandwiches and listened as she told me about the wicked home she was fleeing, the strange dream that haunted her as of late. She showed me a mark that appeared on her leg at the same time, a mark I recognized all too well. It's on your parka, Nick. It's on the runestones of the Isle. That marks our friend Anne von Blissen. It was the mark of the sun. She said she didn't know why she came to the port and snuck onto my ship that day, only that she had to. Aideen's will, I suppose. It was my honor and privilege to bring Elizabeth to Yorvik. I would see her many more times as she came into her destiny as a soul rider, and we'd work together many times after the tragedy brought her sisterhood to a premature end. But no matter how dark the storm clouds, Miss Elizabeth would always shine with the light of that stowaway who came to Yorvik chasing a dream. She was the girl who gave up her name and became a sunbeam. I wish we had been closer in life. The Keepers of Aideen don't look kindly on witches, and Elizabeth had her own reasons to distrust witchcraft. Despite those differences, I had nothing but respect and admiration for her as a leader of the Keepers of Aideen. In a different time and place, I'd like to think we'd have been good friends. She respected you. That is very kind of you to say, my dear. For an old lady such as me, nothing tears my heart more than seeing someone younger leave this world before their time. It is not the order of things. The burden of fate can be insufferable. Elizabeth knew this all too well. Now you and your young friends are trapped in its spell. If it ever feels like the weight of the world is too great to bear, do come see me, dearie. I may not have all the answers, but I'll help how I can, and the grass in my yard is particularly sweet in case Crystal is hungry. I wish I could have known her better. I'd say hi to Elizabeth whenever I came to Vaildo to see Alex, but I always felt a little bit awkward around her. Don't get me wrong. She was always super polite, and it's like she was always waiting for me to put my foot in her mouth. You did kind of sneak into the Secret Stone Circle. I don't think I've ever seen Fripp so angry. I wanted to know how I could be a great hero just like you. I'm your hero? Well, sure are setting those jumping bars a bit low, huh, dude? Being a hero doesn't really turn out to be all it's cracked up to be. That doesn't sound like the Alex I know. The Alex I know wouldn't spend time pitying herself. She'd get out there, smite her enemies, and return triumphantly to me to crash on my couch and eat all my cheese curls. What can I say? Being a hero makes me hungry. You do always seem to have plenty of cheese curls. So where's your rose, Ileana? Rose? Elizabeth loved wild roses. I thought it would make a perfect dress code flower for her memorial. I wanted to plant wild bushes here to honor her memory, but that isn't nearly enough. I had to plant a whole garden of wild roses. For Elizabeth, it would be enough to know that you're here to remember her. Well, I don't think that's enough. Everyone in Yorvik should be grateful for her, after all she went through for them. I should at least plant one wild rose. one wild rose, growing strong in the light of the sun. That'd be a fitting tribute for my best friend. Looks like the people are starting to leave. Let's have a short meetup, Soul Riders only. I never realized how many lives Elizabeth had touched. It was amazing to see so many gathering here for the ceremony. I'm still tearing up from your song, Lisa. Elizabeth would have loved it. I overheard Avalon quietly sobbing beneath his hood as he was leaving. He tries not to show it, but this has been hard on him. How are you feeling, Ileana? I'm glad I got the chance to know her. Me too. What becomes of us now? Now, we act. Our mission didn't die with Elizabeth. We're Soul Riders. We ride on. But where do we even start? We are going to need to do something about Concord. I can't very well go into battle with a foal. Fripp is still in a coma as well. Right, there's obviously some issues we still need to deal with. But we can deal with them together. Nothing is over. This is just another beginning. We should take some time to think about it. Try to gather our thoughts and then decide what to do next. In the meantime, we should make sure we get... Oh, she has her scar on her hand. I didn't know that. Make sure we get some time to hang out together, now when none of us are in active peril. And make sure we spend some time with our families and other loved ones as well. Perhaps our first course of action would be to get something edible, but highly inappropriate to graze on these grounds. This rose is starting to really itch on my tail. I'm ready to get going. Elizabeth will always be a part of me, a part of all of us. We keep her spirit alive by using the lessons he passed on to us. I know that I have friends I can rely on, and I'll be doing my best to be the hero she saw in me. I hope she'll be watching us, wherever she is. Goodbye, Elizabeth. I'll always love you. Okay, so that is going to be it for today's episode. It is a very, very, very long one. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. I really just wanted to get through this part because it's gut-wrenching. So I hope y'all enjoyed the extra long episode, and tomorrow I will be heading... Ooh, I'll be starting soul riding. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next part. Bye!